Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 1 and there are me Dita Putri Arjunia,
Sinar Anwar,
Elvianika Prasetya,
Trishyalika Dewi,
Ilan Ramadhani.
Okay, we're gonna discuss about some question in the assessment and let's begin. The first will be Delvia and Eka. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, we have a question. What teaching strategies did you use most frequently during your field teaching?
Okay, the strategy I always use, the first one is Q&A. So before I start my main learning activities, I biasa membangun dulu knowledge mereka dengan cara, misal saya menulis di papan tulis itu adverb. Jadi saya bertanya, ada yang tahu ini adverb seperti apa? Ada yang tahu macam-macamnya? Ya seperti itu. Terus the second one I use repetition, like I always repeat the word or sentence to make my students more understand about my topic. And the last I usually use demonstration. I make an example first, and then I ask students to follow what I
Instruction.
teach, what I create.
That's
Alright.
all. Okay. Next question: which lesson or activity worked particularly well? Why do you think it was effective in your class?
Maybe when I use group activities, because especially some students kayak somewhere didn't not confident because they are do exercise or practice in individual, so I use group activities to make them be more active and participate with their friends.
Last question: which lesson did not work as expected? What happened in the class?
One lesson did not expect that when I tried to explain the material only through explanation without any barriers, like I use ice breaking games or like any media like flashcard or comic, and pokoknya kayak nggak ada variasi, cuma penjelasan saja, jadi membuat anak-anak itu cepat bosan dalam kelas.
So what do you feel when you teach in the class for the student?
Maybe
You feel afraid or nervous maybe?
maybe I afraid when I first time teach them, but day by day I kayak terbiasa dengan mereka, walaupun di kelas itu agak susah kayak membuat kelas tetap kondusif, ya namanya juga maksudnya kayak anak-anak remaja kan.
Okay, thank you Delphi. Okay, we move to the next one. Okay, next recap. We have some question. What teaching strategies did you use most frequently during your file teaching?
Okay. During my PLP, I frequently use a reward strategy to encourage the student participate in the classroom. I give them small reward like candies or snack to untuk mereka yang mau menjawab pertanyaan, maju ke depan, atau memiliki nilai tertinggi ketika mengerjakan suatu tugas. That make them more enthusiastic about joining the class. Okay, that's it.
What about which lesson or activity worked particularly well? Why do you think it was effective?
The activity particularly work well when I use digital media like Kahoot or Wordwall. When I menggunakan Kahoot untuk memberi mereka kuis, mengecek pemahaman mereka baik setelah pelajaran itu ataupun sebelum pelajaran itu, agar saya dapat memahami sampai mana pemahaman mereka, sehingga ya misalkan pemahaman mereka baru sampai sini, maka saya akan jelaskan. Jadi penggunaan media ini bisa berjalan dengan baik.
Okay. So usually you use this word
Word wall. Yes.
word wall. Ini biasanya di awal or akhir?
Kalau word wall saya gunakan di awal sebagai brainstorming. Kalau Kahoot atau kuis begitu sebelum dan sesudah. Sebelum untuk mengecek pemahaman mereka, sesudah untuk apa namanya? Ya, melihat
Progress.
ya.
So which lesson did not work as expected and what happened in the classroom?
Okay, the lesson that didn't work well as expected when the class schedule after duhur prayer. Many students didn't come, didn't return tepat waktu, tidak kembali tepat waktu setelah sholat duhur. Banyak yang terlambat atau beberapa juga ada yang tidak kembali sama sekali. Jadi kelas sulit berjalan kalau seperti itu.
So kalau misalnya some student is not go come back to your class, so what apa yang akan kamu lakukan kalau kira-kira begitu? Biasanya kamu ngapain?
Biasanya saya akan tetap memberi pelajaran, mengajar mereka bagi mereka yang ada di kelas. Bagi yang tidak kembali mungkin dicatat membolos.
Oh, so we have to see them to answer the next question. So, what teaching strategies did you use most frequently during your field teaching?
Okay, when I come to my class, before I start the activities, I always making an explanation about my material. I often use cooperative learning strategy with Think Pair Share. I think when I use it, my class akan lebih excited, dan saya pikir kalau saya gunakan Think Pair Share, mereka akan lebih berkontribusi, dan itu yang membuat saya selalu menggunakan strategi ini.
Oke, Think Pair Share kan mereka berpikir terus berbicara dan share sama. Ada kesulitan nggak ketika memberikan mereka instruksi?
Of course ada, karena kadang itu ada kadang ada beberapa murid yang tidak terlalu pay attention sama instruksi yang kita berikan. Jadi makanya saya selalu gunakan itu, karena kalau kita berikan instruksi, kalau misalnya satu student itu tidak paham, kan walaupun mereka malu bertanya sama gurunya, they can ask their partner.
Ask their friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question, which lesson or activity worked particularly well, and why do you think it was effective?
Of course, as I said before, group discussion or Think Pair Share, I choose that strategy because I think that strategy is very work at my class, and as I experience my teaching strategy in my field teaching, I think that they always participate their group discussion with their friend, and also they always interest
Your interest
during my
instruction and your material.
yeah.
Okay, so what I have a question. Kan you always use Think Pair Share and group
Group discussion.
Group discussion. So, what do you think about misalnya ada kan beberapa anak kadang maunya I want to fit with my best friend. I don't want to switch with other friends. So, kalau gitu biasanya gimana?
Okay, that is so challenging with me, with my class, I think, because they also making a circle, you know. So yeah, it was it was best challenging, and also as a teacher we have to be more bijaksana. Jadi kalau misalnya ada beberapa siswa yang tidak mau mencari kelompok lain atau mencari teman yang lain, kita akan menyuruh mereka, saya akan menyuruh mereka untuk mencari yang lain, karena kalau misalnya hanya itu saja, jadi kayak mereka saja yang
Without
berdiskusi.
variation, ya.
Yes.
Okay, good job. Okay, the last question. Which lesson did not work as expected and what happened in the classroom?
Okay, I use cooperative learning through group discussion and explanation my material when I come to my class, yes, as I said before. So because of that, I think I just explained it with monotone, just flat, and because of that, my student look confused sometimes and didn't interesting or
With your lesson,
I think mereka tidak terlalu perhatikan dan tidak terlalu tertarik sama kelas saya. Jadi itu yang menjadi tantangan dan juga merasa.
Okay, alright. Anyone have question for Sina? No? Thank you. Okay, Bulan. What teaching strategies did you use most frequently during your field teaching?
So during my first teaching, I mostly use discussion, answer question, and group work. Of course, as my teaching strategy, I often ask students questions to check their understanding the material and to encourage them to participate in the lesson. And besides that, I also divide students into small groups so they could discuss the material together and share their ideas. Selain itu juga, saya mencoba memberikan mereka kesempatan untuk kayak menjawab di depan kelas bersama grup mereka. I think this strategi group discussion itu bagus karena mereka lebih percaya diri untuk mengemukakan pendapat mereka di depan kelas dengan teman mereka dibandingkan sendiri.
Okay, so the question is which lesson or activity worked particularly well and what do you think it was effective?
One activity that worked particularly well during my teaching practice was group discussion. In this activity, students work together to answer questions and discuss the topic that we were learning in class. They share their ideas and help each other understand the material.
Alright, so most of you guys always use pair work and group discussion, yeah? Okay, so the last question, which lesson did not work as expected and what happened in the classroom?
One lesson that did not work as expected. Expected was when I explained the material for the long without involving the students. In activities, some students become less focused and started talking to their friends. A few students even played games and during the lesson because they feel bored with the explanation.
Oke, jika sudah begitu, apa yang kamu lakukan untuk menghandle mereka?
Setelah beberapa hari beberapa pertemuan saya mempelajari karakter mereka itu akan fokus dan mengerjakan dan melaksanakan apa yang saya bicara ketika kita bilang Oke, anak-anak, kalian kerja ini, perhatikan dulu ini. Selesai ini nanti saya akan berikan waktu. I give you 5 minutes or 10 minutes untuk nanti main gamenya. Jadi mereka kalau sudah mendengar kayak diberikan waktu kasih game, mereka sudah excited. Oke, mereka kayak kerja fokus untuk kerja itu tugas-tugas yang kasih, terus dengar apa yang saya, walaupun tidak semua.
So about your game ya, itu gamenya berhubungan dengan materi or maybe out of the topic.
Ada beberapa pertemuanku yang saya kasih game yang berhubungan dengan material kayak word kemarin word wall itu, tapi ada juga yang tidak berhubungan karena yang itu karena mereka kan kayak susah fokus. So yang nanti terakhir yang tinggal 5 menit itu saya kasih game, bukan game material, no. Mereka main game digital.
Nanti kelasnya di kelas digital.
Iya.
Nanti mereka bawa HP sendiri.
Iya.
Bawa HP di sekolah.
Ada. Bawa HP sendiri karena mereka di kelas digital.
Oke, itu tapi tidak buat distraksi gitu.
Kan maybe some I know in this era everyone have use GPT or something. So what kayak gimana tuh, kayak bisa tiba-tiba dia iya bisa kerja tapi tiba-tiba dia buka GPT.
Itu makanya itu kalau misalkan kan karena kelasku digital, jadi kalau misalkan kayak saya suruh kerja tugas itu harus memang kita jangan hanya di depan, harus jalan. Karena kadang mereka open translate, open chat GPT, of course, jadi kita tidak boleh hanya duduk terus lihat mereka, kalian tidak boleh. Karena pernah pertemuan pertamaku itu saya kan tidak jalan, cuman kayak oke kalian kerja ini. Nah semua of course 100 dong. Jadi tapi pas ditanya mereka tidak bisa apa.
Belum bisa kasih explanation.
Cuman sebagian lah. Tidak.
Okay, thank you Wan.
Oke, Dita. Part 1. Question 1. What teaching strategy that you use in your class?
Alright, so during my teaching practice, I often usually use Q&A and also discussion group or maybe a small group, and also exercise with a worksheet. So I try to make simple activity for my student because every student in my class they are like when they do exercise with their partner. I mean like they are more confident and more have motivation to answer the question with their friends. Because if they do the assessment just individually, I mean they're afraid or maybe they lazy to answer the question.
Okay.
I have a question for you. How did the student respond to your strategy?
This question group. Okay, so I think most of them is so really like this strategy because I mean like they are so interesting to work with the team because it makes your close with your friends and also they can bertukar jawaban sama teman, dan from that they can explore any answer from their friends.
You use Q&A strategy, right?
Yeah, but mostly it's not. But usually it's not. It's just rarely. Biasanya tuh I use a discussion group or maybe think pair share.
Oke, berarti sama kayak kita semua, kamu sering sekali gunakan teaching strategy group discussion. Okay, we move to the next question. Okay, what lesson or activity worked well in your field teaching?
Okay, one activity that worked quite well was reading activity followed by group team. Group team to discuss about this. So based on my experience in the past, most of my lesson is about reading or writing. So I made circle group discussion, and also I give them the text, and from that they are find out some important information from the text together with their friends. So from that I can see their effort to find something important information, and also I can see how their partisipannya mereka, and how they can handle this group work, because maybe in the group we have some perbedaan pendapat. So that's kayak dari situ they can menyatukan jawaban itu bersama.
Okay, you mentioned before is reading. Are you using a jigsaw strategy in your activities? Jigsaw itu kayak semacam misalnya kayak MDB kemarin itu dua, misalnya dalam grup discussion itu ada yang stray or stay.
Oh no, because sebenarnya I want to try this jigsaw strategy, but I think it's not work, because my material is not relevant with this strategy. So I think like kalau misalnya kita pakai di kelas itu kayak anak-anak emang is very good, but I think with the material is not relevant. So I think I just skip this strategy.
Okay, Rita. For the last question, okay, which lesson did not work well as you expected in your field teaching?
Okay, one activity that did not go as expected was a speaking activity. Some of my students is afraid to speak in front of the class. They are too nervous, afraid, and lack of vocabulary. But if you from that, I will give them instruction. They can making a group discussion. But for all of the people in the group should speak in English. So if, for example, maybe you and me, we are in group, so I speak in English, blah 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 blah, and from that you can turn speak in English, and seterusnya itu. So from that they are more enjoy to speak English without any distraction and afraid, or maybe if they don't know the vocabulary, they can ask their friends like, what do you use for this? Dari sini mereka bisa berkembang.
Okay, Rita.
What will you differently next time to improve your listen?
To improve your listen.
Oh, maybe sebenarnya I have so many maybe interesting like games, but this class is but my
Plus,
my game, aku kan saya kan punya banyak permainan, but saya tidak terlalu tahu bagaimana cara menghubungkan game ini sama materialnya. Karena I want to give them fun game, but with the material. Kayak ada yang masuk-masuk dikit materialnya, nggak mau kayak game aja without maybe benefit for them.
I have some understanding for you.
Oke, berarti misalnya kalau di rumah sebelum mengajar kamu sudah siapkan gamenya, pas kamu masuk di kelasmu, kamu tidak jadi aplikasikan itu game karena kamu pikir tidak match dengan kelasmu.
Benar. Kalau sebelum kan before I go to teach,
Yes.
I also making a modul aja NPT and some of the material I need to teach in class. And also I think about the fun game or maybe as breaking. So from that I thinking, is this worth it or is this relevant for my class? If that's not relevant, I skip this as breaking. Because saya tuh benar-benar prepare. Jadi kayak misalnya nggak tiba-tiba kelas tuh ini nggak relevan nih, nggak usah dipakai, nggak, kecuali except the time is not enough for me. Jadi biasanya saya skip kalau nggak.
Okay, we come to the last answer and session. I think it is the last. We move to the next part. Part two.
Okay, we're gonna move to the second part. The first is Delphi. Okay, Delphi, I have a question for you. What was the most challenging aspect of teaching English during your field practice?
Okay, during my field practice in PLP 2, I have so many challenges. Like the first one, there is no digital media, just board and textbook. It made me membuat pembelajaran kita tidak bervariasi karena cuma mengandalkan buku cetak. There is not like smartboard, and then my students don't allow to to bring their handphone in the school. And
Okay. What about PPT? Are you use PPT?
no, there is no projector
Oh,
in our school.
so it's traditional.
Yes. And the second one, I have kayak manajemen waktu,
Management time.
managing
Time management.
time management. When I want my student to make a group, biasa kayak habis saja untuk mengurus mereka ini ke sini,
The time is not enough.
jadi tidak semua we don't use all of our activity yang kita sudah prepare dari rumah kayak gitu. Terus juga challengingnya itu kita punya beberapa siswa yang kayak susah, maksudnya kayak beda-beda begitu anunya mereka, pemahamannya mereka. Ada yang there is students more understand quickly, and there are some student kayak harus kita menjelaskan lagi, pokoknya lebih sederhananya supaya bisa mereka paham dengan pembelajaran kita, ya seperti itu.
Okay, there's any more question? No. Okay, so we move to the second question. What learning difficulties did your students commonly experience?
Difficulties maybe like lack of vocabulary, karena ada sebagian siswa itu yang tidak punya background bahasa Inggris di SD-nya, basic bahasa Inggris. Di SD-nya itu tidak belajar bahasa Inggris, jadi dia tidak punya bayangan apa ini artinya. Jadi ada yang bahkan tidak tahu sama sekali kosakata. Nah, itu juga salah satu kesulitannya. Terus kesulitannya itu juga mereka malu untuk afraid to speak. Kalau semisal kita suruh mereka menulis di depan, kayak bilang, Miss, jangan saya deh, temanku saja yang lain, seperti itu.
Rika, you have question for Delphi? No? Okay, it's clear. Okay, so the last question. Were there patterns in the student behavior? For example, participant, motivation, and attention.
Maybe I choose participate because kalau semisal kita mau, we want to ask student about our topic. Biasanya hanya sebagian besar saja, sebagian kecil saya yang menjawab gitu. Yang lainnya kayak cuma diam, saya di tempat duduknya nggak bicara. Terus selain itu ada juga kayak siswa yang tidak mau berpartisipasi. Misalnya kita teacher make a small group and group discussion. Cuman some of them do the exercise and then
The others
not. They are just quiet in their seat. Ya seperti itu. That's all from me.
That's all?
That's enough.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we're going to the next person. we have Rika. Okay, Rika. What do you think? What was the most challenging aspect of teaching English during your field practice?
Okay, maybe the most challenging is was maintaining student participation and focus during the lesson. Apa namanya? Ulang lebih, ulang. Okay, maybe the most challenging was the maintaining students' participation and focus during the lesson. This problem is more terasa atau sangat lebih terasa ketika bulan puasa ini. Banyak student yang tired, hungry, and less focus ketika di dalam kelas.
What learning difficulties did your student family experience?
Oke, banyak siswa yang dia mengalami kesulitan terkait dengan limited vocabulary atau kekurangan kosakata. So some students found it difficult to answer the question or just ask the question in English. Terlebih ketika sedang aktivitas speaking activity, they are use Indonesia
Full Indonesia?
Yes.
Without mixing language?
I told them to mix the language, but some of them still full Indonesia.
So kalau kayak gitu, what solution do you make? Apa do you use in this situation?
Maybe like saya berkeliling memantau mereka ketika speaking activity. Like I told them like mix your language atau
Make sure they are mix the language.
yeah.
Last question. Are there patterns in student behavior, for example, participation, motivation, or attention?
Oke, ada beberapa pola perilaku siswa seperti student tend to interactive or more lebih mengikuti pelajaran itu ketika interaktif atau sedang aktivitas yang menyenangkan seperti games atau quiz dengan reward, so they are lebih berpartisipasi dan termotivasi. Ya. On the other hand, they are during traditional during the traditional activities like worship or material explanation, some of them become less attentive. Mereka jadi kurang pay attention jika sedang tradisional.
So I think it's low participation in group activities.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's all enough. Okay, we move to the next.
Yes.
Alright, we move to the Sinar Anwar. Okay, Sinar, I have some question for you. What was the most challenging aspect of your teaching English during your full practice?
Alright, I think the most challenging aspect was encouraging students to speak English in my class. Because they feel shy, afraid, and nervous, or afraid to making mistake in English. So I think this is the best part of my challenging in my practice.
Okay, so what the solution in this problem?
I think I have to encourage students more. I was berkeliling di kelas untuk mendekati mereka satu-satu, kadang untuk membuat mereka lebih percaya diri untuk berbicara. Karena banyak sekali yang masih malu dan takut.
Okay, based on your strategy, this is work or not?
of course it's work well, but it's banyak memakan waktu karena harus berkeliling ke meja-meja
So
siswa.
you have how much people in your
I think there are 36 siswa.
Oh, okay. So, alright, anyone have question? No? Okay, the next question is, what learning difficulties did you student commonly experience?
I think my students often lack of vocabulary, but there are, I think, few students that have many vocabulary in my class. So I think this is my difficulties to make them speak and to make them encouraging them to my class.
Okay, so last question. What the pattern in the student behavior, for example, participation, motivation, or maybe attention?
Okay. Yes, there were some patterns, like some students were active, but some students were silent when in a group discussion. And also when I make a group discussion or just make a group discussion, don't elaborate with games or something interesting. They didn't even participate in the discussion. So I have to make the group discussion more interesting and elaborate a game. When I'm making a group discussion or I share a worksheet, I have to make it easy with a game, and I see many of them is more interesting and participate in the group discussion.
Okay. So usually you use what games do you use in your class?
It's depend on my activities or my worksheet, I think. I just experienced in my class. I make a board game.
Board game?
Yes, but I didn't apply it because just karena banyak sekali makan waktu untuk hanya mengatur siswa untuk mengatur dirinya untuk mengatur dirinya masuk ke grupnya.
Okay, this time is this game is traditional.
Traditional because my school didn't even have technology. Oke, tadi yang saya bilang itu kalau hanya saya itu punya waktu beberapa menit akan membuat aktivitas itu tidak saya laksanakan, tidak terlaksana maksudnya walaupun saya sudah prepare dari rumah. Iya, karena mengatur saja mereka untuk masuk ke grup-grupnya itu memakan waktu yang cukup banyak.
Okay, well, maybe you want to answer this question. Okay, what was the most challenging aspect of your teaching English during your field practice?
One of the most challenging aspect of the teaching English during my field practice was getting students to actively participate in speaking activity. Many students were shy and afraid of making mistake when speaking English. Selain itu ada beberapa siswa yang juga kayak kurang percaya diri untuk kayak menggunakan bahasa Inggris, mereka takut untuk kayak takut salah begitu. Jadi itu.
Alright, so you have a question? No? Okay, what about learning difficulties that your student commonly experience?
The most common learning difficulty that my student experienced was limited vocabulary. Of course, limited vocabulary material. Many students did not know the meaning of several English words, so they found it difficult to understand the material. And selain itu beberapa siswa kayak juga mengalami kesulitan ketika mereka mau bicara tapi mau tahu apa yang mereka bicara cuman tidak tahu bahasa Inggrisnya.
Okay, what solution you give to them?
Misalkan kayak mereka mau bicara atau baru mereka tidak tahu, jadi saya bilang kalau misalkan kayak ada yang kalian tidak mengerti apa yang kayak bicarakan ya, apa bahasa Inggrisnya ini, kalian bisa bertanya gitu. Tapi kan ada juga sebagian yang malas untuk bertanya, apalagi saya kan baru. Jadi saya bolehkan open translate, tapi untuk buka cari bahasa Inggris itu apa.
Not much update a sentence, right? Just the word. Alright, so the last question. What are the pattern in the student behavior? For example, participation, motivation, or maybe attention?
Yes. There were some patterns in student behavior during the lesson. Some students were active and participated in the activity, but many others were less motivated and did not pay full attention in the lesson. Bahkan kayak ada beberapa siswa yang berbicara dengan temannya ketika saya mengajar atau bermain game ketika pembelajaran sedang berlangsung. Jadi I think mungkin maybe next time kalau mengajar lagi di kelas mereka kayak harus improve lagi cara belajar karena mereka kan masih kelas 7, jadi mereka mungkin masih bawa kebiasaannya di SD, jadi mereka itu kayak mau game terus.
Alright, so thank you, Lan. Okay.
Okay, we come to the last activity in our part, which is part 2. We have Dita Putrianjuna here. Okay, Dita, what classroom learning difficulties did your student commonly experience in your field teaching practice?
Alright, so one of the biggest challenges was encouraging students to speak English more confidently. So many students seems to understand the lesson, but they were still afraid to use their vocabulary when they want to speak in English.
Okay, next question. What learning difficulties did your student commonly experience?
So a difficult that I often noticed was student limited vocabulary. Because their vocabulary was still limited, so they sometimes struggle to form sentence into English. So this also made them less confident when they want to speak English in front of the class.
Okay, they were lack of vocabulary. Okay. The last question is, were there pattern in your student behavior? For example, participation, motivation, and attention?
Yeah, I noticed one we have here. Students tended to be more active when they work with a group.
Okay.
But they become passive when they're do the exercise without partner. Their participation also increased when the activity were interactive, such as education or maybe group class.
Oke. Berarti mereka itu lebih berpartisipasi ketika group discussion dan tidak terlalu berpartisipasi atau tidak terlalu termotivasi untuk mengerjakan sendiri.
Jadi apakah setiap hari kelasnya kalian itu group discussion setiap harinya?
Yeah, but I have variation. Maybe for example, kayak misalnya pertama, first I have team criteria. Habis itu kedua group discussion. Nah, habis itu group discussion lagi tapi dengan orang yang berbeda. For example, if we have the first group kita nih. Terus habis itu pas sesi kedua group discussion juga, but we switch the people in the group.
Okay, Dita. Ada yang mau bertanya lagi?
No. That's all for us. We say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.